Okay guys, in this video we're going to talk about how to create a stop motion animation using nothing but your phone and an app called Adobe Premiere Rush. Adobe Premiere Rush is a great video editing app that we're going to use for creating a stop motion animation or time-lapse video of your choice. It's not ideal. I'd probably rather be using Photoshop, but this will allow you to do it just completely alone on your phone. So I've got the app open right now. When you log in, you will first probably have to log in to Adobe. Remember, your Adobe login through school is your ID number at dentonstudent.org. Your ID number at dentonstudent.org. It'll probably then give you a tutorial. I always encourage you to watch the tutorial, but you can feel free to skip it if you'd like, because I'm going to show you just a few very simple steps for creating a stop motion animation completely within Adobe Premiere Rush. So here I am on that home screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that plus icon all the way down at the very, very bottom, and I'm going to click Take Photo or Video. Now, if you already have photos that you want to turn into a stop motion animation, you can click Add Media, which we're going to do that in a different way here in a moment, but I'm just going to tap Take Video or Photo. Now we'll pull this up. You can see that I've got my grid up. You can turn that on or off with all these settings on the left. On the right, a couple things there. I normally just leave that to auto for the purpose of taking photos. The red circle will allow you to record a video, and then the white camera icon allows you to take a picture. So I'm going to move our little car slightly out of the frame here, and we're going to take a series of photos of the car moving across the frame. So I'm just going to hit the little white camera icon to take a picture, move the car forward a little bit, take another picture, and we're just going to repeat this same process throughout. Now I'm trying to stabilize my camera as much as possible. I'm doing that by pressing down on this table. However, if you have a tripod that fits your camera, that's an even better solution. I do have one of those, but I left mine up at school. And we are just taking a series of photos of this car moving. We're having it turn first. Small movements, and then a picture in between. The smaller the movements, the more fluid your animation will appear. Right there, and then one with it gone. Okay, when you're done, there's a little check down in the bottom right-hand corner. It also has a number on it that tells you how many pictures that are in yours. I'm going to take a bad one also. Let's say we have this one. And we'll take one more to get us to 19. So we'll hit that little check mark. The reason I wanted to take that last one was so that we had something to delete. Okay, so now we are editing. I can kind of scroll through so we can see everything. You'll notice that it seems to be kind of moving in and out, and we'll talk about why that is in a second. What I want to do is I'm going to go to that very last frame, and it automatically highlights the frame that you moved to. It highlights it in orange, showing you which one you're editing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here at the bottom right, all the way across to my toolbar, and tap the trash can icon, which it will delete that frame. So if you have frames that you want to get rid of, that's a good way to get rid of them. What I'm going to do next is in my toolbar down here at the bottom, I'm going to go all the way to the end and hit the little, the button that looks like a cursor with a plus symbol that allows me to select more than one frame at a time. And I'm going to select as many of these frames as I can. You can pinch to zoom in, make these a little bit bigger and easier to select. Let's re-zoom in. And I'm just trying to select each and every little frame, which it looks like I've done. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do, now that I have them all selected, is I went back a little bit just to my regular toolbar, and I'm going to click on Effects, and I make sure that no transitions are applied, but I'm going to go to Motion, and I'm going to uncheck Pan and Zoom. So now, if I go back and hit the play button, we can see that it doesn't zoom in and out for each and every single thing, which is great. However, the problem is you can see is that it displays each frame a little bit too long, a little over 2 seconds, I think, maybe 3, which is incredibly too long. Now, you can change the duration that it plays each clip by going into speed, but here's the problem. It doesn't work when you have more than one clip selected. So what I have to do is I'm going to show you the bad way to do this, and then my little workaround is I'm going to uncheck my select all the frames. And if I wanted to do this the long way, I would select my first frame. I would come over here to speed, and I would change the clip duration to a shorter length. We could change it to 1 second. We could change it to half a second. We could change it to whatever we wanted to do. But then I would have to do that same thing to all, 19, 18 of my individual pictures. Instead, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take the video that I've got, And I'm gonna hit this plus, not plus, I'm gonna hit this upward pointing arrow in the upper right hand corner to export mine. So now I'm just gonna leave the settings how they are, and I'm gonna hit export. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna export the video how it is. Even though it plays everything way too long, that's fine for what we've got right now. We're gonna wait until it renders everything out, and it will then put it onto my camera roll, which is fine. So there we are, worked pretty quick. It's now on my camera roll. I'm gonna hit X. I'm gonna tap on the home icon in the upper left-hand corner, and I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom and hit plus again. And this time, instead of hitting take video or photo, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click add media. And then I'm gonna go to videos. And you can see a bunch of other terrible videos. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the most recent video, which is that one that we just exported, and it will add that into a new document. So now, what I can do is make sure that that's selected, so it's highlighted in orange, and I'm gonna click on speed. And what I'm gonna do is I can change the duration. Let's change it to just 10 seconds. And let's see how that plays. And now we can see my little car moving around. You can see that I moved the camera a little bit, so it's not perfectly smooth, but that's okay. So now it's just a little over 10 seconds. I would still say that's a little bit slow. So let's click on this little range speed icon on the bottom left. Let's see, how fast can we make this? Oh, 1,000%. Let's try 1,000% and hit play. And 1,000%, I think, is pretty much perfect for our purposes. So there we go. You can see down at the bottom, there's other things I can add. I can add in a little graphic or some text if I wanted to. I could even duplicate this and reverse it if I wanted to, but I'm just going to keep it simple for now. I do encourage you to play around and see what you can do, though. And I'm once again going to hit the upward pointing arrow in the upper right-hand corner, and we are going to export this video. We'll leave our quality settings as automatic, and we will just export this to my camera roll. Now, in my camera roll, I have this short, 6-second clip with these 19 images that are ready to go and be uploaded into Canvas. So that is how you use Adobe Premiere Rush in order to create a short stop motion animation. Thanks. Have a great day.